If you're watching this by now, you are probably aware of the important reasons behind why we need to invest money rather than simply save them. And it is to do with reasons such as growing our assets more than liabilities, beating inflation, benefiting from the magic of compounding, and making passive income at retirement. So, the reason why we invest is the same for everyone, regardless of age. And even though we know most of these things and we all want to get started, that moment between earning our very first salary and hitting that buy button, life happens. And one day you wake up, maybe with a bit of gray around the edges, and you think to yourself, is it too late? Have I missed the boat? Simple answer is no, because age is just a number in the graph of your life expectancy. This is when the boring actuaries come to some use for the ordinary folks like us. One of the prime tasks of actuaries is to estimate how long we'll live. Right now, life expectancy in the UK is 79 years if you're a man and 83 years if you're a woman. But that number is trending up, as you can see. If you are at all curious, here's a cool website for you where you can go and check out exactly what that number is based on your current age and gender. So let's say you are a 50-year-old female, then the average life expectancy for you is 87 years. Guess what that means? It means that our investment horizon is also increasing with time. And the great thing is, a lot of compounding magic can still happen during those 30-odd years. But why should we even care about investing early? Well, you see, since the day we are born, we are an immediate liability. According to research, it costs roughly £151,000 for a couple to raise a child until the age of 18. Thank God our birth certificate does not come with a covenant of returning those money back to our parents. But let's just assume that at the age of 18, we are at negative 151. And for our own pride and ego, we want to reach plus 151 before we turn 50. So officially losing the liability tag. And while you embark on this ambitious journey of finally becoming an asset to your parents, let me show you the exact numbers of how much it's going to cost you if you keep delaying that journey. So you are 18 years old and you want to reach at least £151,000 before you turn 50. Assuming an annual stock market return of 8%, this is how much you would need to invest per month from the age of 18 to reach 151k in 30 years time, £101.32. But what if you were not sure? You wanted to delay it by a year. Not a problem, you would then need to invest £110.65 per month. And again, what if you wanted to delay it just a tad bit more? Just after graduation and right after landing your very first proper job. Say you want to delay by 5 years, so at the age of 23. You would then need to increase your monthly investment amount to £158.78. And how about delaying it by 10 years? You want to enjoy life a bit more without having to think about money. So you delay it until you are 28. Well then, the amount increases to £256.36. And finally, let's push the delay by 20 years. So you start to invest at the age of 38. Your monthly amount then jumps to £825.38 per month. Now let's do some basic maths. The median salary in the UK for someone between the age of 30 and 39 is just under £31,000. That's a take-home pay of £24,742 after tax and national insurance, or £2,061 per month. Of that much, £825 is a big 40% of your salary. So it does not look very sustainable, does it? Even if you were earning a £50,000, then the £825,000 per month contribution would still amount to roughly 26% of your net home pay. I mean, of course, these are just some made-up numbers, assuming you want to reach your hypothetical liability number before you turn 50. But the reality is quite different though, isn't it? In reality, we don't really have to reach the £151,000 before we turn 50 to pay back our parents. And in fact, the actual amount amount of liability is likely to be much higher than that because of things like taking out a home mortgage, for example. But let me take you through some calculated examples showing you exactly why it is never too late for you to start investing. So here is my little Excel file. I'm such an Excel nerd, can't help it, but I hope it helps you to visualize what I mean. Here I've got a couple of age examples by decade, from 20 to 60. And alongside this is the actual life expectancy that is estimated by actuaries. As you can see, women tend to outlive men. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but for our piece of analysis, we will take a simple average. Having worked out how long we are likely to live for based on our current age, we can calculate how long we can invest for. That is life expectancy minus age minus 1, because assuming we don't invest during the year we die. Sorry, this is sounding all grim. Moving on swiftly, here are the numbers. Let's say average market return of 8% per year and you invest £100 monthly. If you start at the age of 20, then by the time you die, your pot can grow to just over £3 million. And then the pot value starts to go down as you delay your investing journey. So at the age of 40, it comes down to just over £500,000. But look, even if we start late at the age of 50 or even 60, we can still get a decent growth in our pot of money. This is of course assuming we don't withdraw any money, which is a big assumption, but this video is not about pension planning, but just to give an idea on the power of compounding and the importance of starting to invest early. If you're interested on a more realistic planning on saving for pension, you can check out my video on that. I'll link it below. Back to this chart. Guys, just look at this growth here. That's truly the power of compounding. And it gets higher sooner you start. It's just a long-term game of patience. I assumed a simple £100 investment per month. But if we increase it to say £500, the number looks even great. And that £500 number may be a realistic figure for someone in their 50s, for example. A higher monthly allowance could be a way for compensating for the delay. And then you can see that even then it is possible for a 50-year-old to grow their pot to over £1 million. So the key takeaway is this: desserts, TV series, and a satisfying job. These are some of the best things in life worth waiting for. Some people even put true love quite high up on that list. But do you know what really isn't worth waiting for? Investing. So get started. And until next time, do look after yourself and your money.